shit, I forget every time that happens. Alright, so last week you finally arrived to the entrance to the ruined kingdom of Bahazar. Doing some exploration, you burnt the bushes around a dwarven statue and came across a puzzle-locked door, which got to the point where even the DM said, "Screw it, you solved it."
It was extremely difficult.
Well, it's not that it was difficult, it's just it was time
Two of us
consuming.
didn't care, and then three of us didn't care.
More like we just... Yeah. We didn't care until it was too late, and then it was just too complicated.
Yeah, when Daehun messed everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and also it was heavily time-consuming with changing all the symbols and keeping a track of how many times you pressed each button.
I swear there's an easier way of doing that, but...
Yeah, there probably is, but I'm too lazy to figure that out. Alright, you went inside to find a bunch of decaying bodies that surprisingly still decaying after a couple thousand years. And after encountering a creature which the timey-wimey people said to take cover from and to stay out of its light, you went in further to discover it was probably a economic district of some dwarven city. Or was it economic or was it residential? I don't remember.
It was a marketplace.
So yes, economic.
Yes, if we're going off of, like, it was in city skylines, it got zoned as commercial.
Or Civ 6. Then you sent Rhiannon back to check how things are at the entrance, where Silvar said there was something odd about the water. Rhiannon, flying down, saw a large black shape before a tentacle shot out and dispelled the familiar. After some persuasion, you return to the entrance where you all are taking cover on a rock above or adjacent to the door, whereas Silvar got everyone moving stuff inside, when 4 of these tentacles have shot out of the water with a storm coming. And, well, let us roll initiative as soon as I get that up.
Did we already do that? Or
I thought we already did that.
No, we didn't.
am I doing the wrong game? Thinking of the wrong game. Excuse me,
I
sorry.
would never think of the wrong game. Not at all. He says almost joining the wrong game on Roll20.
See, at least I don't have 2 games on Roll20.
Here's the secret. Basically, all of my games are on Roll20.
How fun. Wow, I'm amazing at going fast. How is it every single one of my characters go slow in the initiative order?
Sonic speed.
Alright. Oh boy, this might be tough since. Alright, I'm going to do this, but I'm going to use the initiative you had in there. So, you had. Oh, wait. Never mind. Yes, and these things. Seven. All right. All right then. Looks like we have an NPC up first. And all that she's going to do is just fire a few times. You are a ranger. How many attacks do you get at this level?
All of them.
Yes. 2. It is 2. Only fighter gets more than 2 attacks.
Shame.
And right, that's with the wrong weapon. It's supposed to be with the longbow.
No, she's just yeeting her sword, of course, as you do.
Only one of those hits for 15 damage. Audrey.
Okay, Audrey. So, Sturbod,
Yes.
you gonna freeze that water, yeah?
I can try.
Cool,
I'd rather
cool.
prefer to just thunderbolt the everlasting snot. out
You
of
know,
the chair.
there's a good reason for that, right? And for that reasoning, she says, putting her hands together like, so you see, I have an idea. And she says, pulling her rapier out, saying that she uses it like a normal ass wizard would use a fucking staff. Well, ever so slightly walk forward as to get a better picture of the surroundings. Bonus action, activate Blade Song, because fuck you, I'm not getting hit. Oh, beautiful.
Of course.
Beautiful. This is... They are within enough distance of each other. To which... You look at her. Like... The air quite literally starts vortexing in around her as it starts to ionize at the tip of her sword. As she points it out to... Well, lightning... Yes. Yes. Okay. Wonderful. Yep. Cool. To which she points it at this one, and suddenly, an arc of arcane lightning just streaks out forward, sort of like looks sort of from the side. The lightning's fucking like purplish black, so very weird, and also just sort of looks like a dragon. As she's going to cast that. Now all 4 of those tentacles need to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, so let's give these things a bit of identification.
Also, hoping the fact that they're currently in the water can help start to electrify the damn lake. If you ever see the Simpsons movie dropping a fucking, bug zapper into the lake.
Alright. Orange. Red. Blue. And green. So I believe only one of those saves.
Yes. Intelligence plus 8 plus proficiency bonus art 4. Yes. Plus. So, what is it? 8 plus 9. And that would be 17. I can do math, I swear. Cool. So, all the ones that fail, take the full brunt of the damage, or 46 lightning damage. The one that succeeds only takes 23. As she turns back to Starbon with a, fucking the gladiator, are you not entertained yet pose to him.
He looks very bored.
Now, he can only do one of those per day, so don't fuck this opportunity up, she says, walking back. That's your turn.
Miller and Cardis. Where did I put your token? You are in the characters little thing. I did not know this song was so long. It's a good one, though. So you are technically a sorcerer, so, also, the song is now done. Well, you don't have any, necessarily good ones for this situation. So, there's your sword. Going to drop up to the closest tentacle and swing at.
Hurrah!
Also, Chomper is on your shoulder, so over there. What the heck?
Oh, neat. That's a statistical improbability. 4 sevens.
Yep, that is definitely getting screenshot. That's pretty much the only thing you can do since you are a sorcerer. Chomper flies over here, uses her, what is it, forget what the wording is. Emboldening bond on, let's see. As an action, you can choose a number of willing creatures within 30 feet of you, including yourself, equal to your proficiency bonus. Proficiency bonus is 4. Thank you. Bye. Here, so that you are within. Yep. Alright. So, she is going to choose Melrun, the Zorana, and Silmar. As for bonus actions, she's not going to use any bonus actions just yet. Because she is a cleric and doesn't really have very many bonus actions. Gee, I wonder what the barbarian's going to do.
Cast a spell.
Actually, he's a special type of barbarian. So when you enter a rage, actually, this is the first time that any of you seen this guy go into a rage. So, set onto the wall of the bridge, and gets really angry, and it starts taking part of the storm that's brewing, and it masses around him in a 10-foot aura. And he gets 4 temporary HP. He also takes his glaive and misses, crits, and hits. For, let's see, that's a lot of damage. Why is it adding a +7 to that? Oh, and 22 damage. And the tentacles turns. Well, this one, it moves over in this direction, and it's going to attack the person closest to it, which I believe in this case would be Sterbon.
Really?
Well, let's see. Let's try 10-foot aura first. That's not close enough. Yeah, pretty sure Sterbon's more within reach than Audrey is.
Probably. I mean, Audrey is like partially behind Sturbon now.
Alright. So I take it that's a hit.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe? I'm not too sure. Yes, it's a hit. How much damage do I take?
So you take
The only way that's not a hit is if it rolls on that one, by the way.
okay. So you take 15 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. in that one.
Oh, joy.
Silvar gonna take a look at the situation. Bring his sword up to his neck. Bring it, or say some words in Draconic and slide the sword across his neck as
the old suicide strategy. I like it, Silvar.
let me check the damage on this. Alright. So he has to take 2d8 plus that stuff. Plus his strength, which is plus 2 for some reason. Wait, no, that's a longsword. That's a dragon's wrath longsword now. Oh boy. Alright. So, when the sword cuts across his neck, instead of blood spewing out across the bridge, it actually flows into these 4 people. And also, I forgot the other 4 tentacles also have a turn, so once this is resolved, I will get back to the rest of the tentacles. See what they do.
That's not.
Wait, Chopper, where'd you go? I didn't mean to move you.
Reduced to atoms.
Alright, and so you see Melron and Zorana both take on more, or they look like half dragons at this point. Meanwhile, the barbarian dragonborn turtle and Chomper both take on the appearance of actual dragons, albeit smaller.
Oh,
And getting back to the tentacles turns that I forgot to do. Red is going against Silvar. And ouch. Silvar is not looking too good at the moment, and he is also grappled. Blue going against Lorexel as a hit. Not 15 minus 4 because of the temporary HP. Also halved because rage. Ah, darn it, that's 7. Barbarians. And then that one going against Draconic Melorun. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Only 13 damage though. And also your HP should be a lot higher. Why is it wrong? There we go. Nice 13. Alright. That's all their turns remembered. Silvar's already had his go. Cerebon.
Shall I roll?
Well, here's a quick question, Sturbon.
Yeah.
Does this thing feel natural to you? Like, of this world?
Hey, DM, what do I have to roll for that?
Well, if you want to know, it's going to cost you your action.
Because, I mean, either way, I might have a solution to get you out of that. Because, two main questions. What are the odds, you think, about this being one giant creature under the water?
Pretty good.
Cool. And then the second one is, if it's not native to this plane, it's a much more permanent solution than a small band-aid.
Alright.
So, I mean, up to you, buddy.
So,
Alternatively, nuke this thing from orbit with lightning. That does, in fact, work too.
I think I'm having minor issues with nuking this thing from orbit right now. Just mild, seeing as how am I grappled?
yes.
Yes.
Kind of hard to concentrate when you're being grabbed by a tentacle. But
I mean, I would just say skill issue. Don't get grabbed. But point being is, well, if you can figure out whether or not this thing belongs to this native plane, poggers. If not, I don't know, fight it. You're a druid, they do that. She says, clearly missing the point of Moon's Circle of the Moon Druid.
yes. You really had to grapple me. There's so much more I can do if I'm grappled. Oh, right. I bloody forgot that we're level 10 now.
11.
11, sorry.
It's alright.
This is so much
not a
easier
lot
than
happens at not a lot interesting happens at level 11. It's like 12 and 13 when things start getting interesting.
I just gotta figure out what I want to do.
Again, Audrey has a plan, which might either range from disintegrating it to turning it into an angry cat. She is a wizard.
Alright, I'm going to turn into a water. I think it's oil.
A water elemental?
Yeah, water elemental. Seems fair to me.
Okay.
For fighting in water, it's easier than turning into an earth. Air, fire.
Yes, turn into a fire elemental.
Get obliterated.
Do it, bitch. No, Ballsy, you won't.
Yeah, I think it's a little easier. Uh, let me check out the stats for the fire elemental because that is hilarious.
Pretty sure all the elementals have like similar stat spread.
Yeah, they do. They're pretty similar. Except
But
fire
also,
elemental takes damage every time it is in water.
does it not also have flight?
No, it does not actually.
Oh, cool.
Fire farm illumination, water systems.
So there is an unironic chance that like if you break free, you're just going to fall into a lake and immediately die.
It's a surprisingly small amount of damage for water, though.
Just because it is doesn't change the fact that it's a lake.
True. Seriously, I fought a fire elemental before, and the DM had it flying, but different DMs.
Look, the only thing we can agree on is that Sturbon turns into a flame atronach from Skyrim.
Wait, are you doing water elemental or fire elemental?
Definitely water elemental.
Alright.
Oh wait, I didn't check the blade. No? Yeah. It's so weird. Yeah, definitely a water elemental. So I am no longer grappled.
I don't. Does
They can squeeze through things as small as 1 inch. It would be like trying to hold onto water.
Yeah, it's literally water. It also has the condition immunity of it's immune to grapple, paralyzed, petrified, poison, thrown, restrained, unconscious, exhaustion.
yeah.
It's immune to a lot.
Oh, there you go.
I suppose there is also that bit. No, try and grapple the water. I dare you. I fucking dare you.
Kinda hard to do that, I'm sure. But they can try.
While you're at it, petrify the earth elemental.
Actually, every elemental is actually immune to petrify.
Yeah, I'm saying that. Wonderful.
Just...
Now the only one that can talk to you is Arson. Because he's the only one who understands primordial. Like, yeah, technically it's a different dialect, but it is still primordial.
I love the different armor classes, though.
I mean, it makes sense. Anyways, can't understand you anymore, Sturbon. You look weirdly squishy.
So he just flows down into the bloody...
Oh, no, and there he goes.
Just falls.
This is just like a waterfall.
1 second the druid speak crap, but the next second he's a waterfall.
Not what I was expecting. Interesting play.
So, I'm pretty sure that uses both of your wild shapes for the rest.
Does you? Yeah,
yes, yes it does.
But I'm pretty sure that still falls under the aspect of combat wild shape. So you still have your action.
Yep. Yeah.
Bye, Sturbon.
So I guess at this point I'm in the water, or at least.
Well, you fall 500 feet per round.
Is this something immune to fall damage?
I do not believe it is. I mean, I suppose one could argue you're falling into water, and therefore kind of immune to fall damage into water while a water elemental?
You take 31 bludgeoning damage. And, yeah.
Alright, I'll buddy. I'll take it and land in. Still have more health than as a squishy druid, that's for sure.
That's a lot of blood coming out of that water elemental. He is turning red.
So, still have your action.
Mm-hmm.
Beat it to death.
I mean, there are only 2 actions that I see.
Beat it to death.
Literally slam.
You get 2 chances to beat it to death.
7, I believe slam is
Yes.
a slam.
So, plus 7 hit. 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage if it hits.
Yeah. Do I have my... No, I do not. And I do it twice.
Yep.
Miss. Oh.
Both of them miss?
No, second one is a miss. The first... I didn't see that you... The first roll. The first roll is a hit.
God, I was about to have a heart attack.
Oh, cool.
I've already had enough of having to deal more than 20.
This fucking lake is not big enough for the 2 of us, giant mysterious water creature.
Oops. I forgot about that. Yeah, well.
Yeah, it's
So, 13 damage.
13. Oh,
Yep.
Yeah,
right.
it's
And it's
2d8.
4.
I accidentally rolled a single d8 because I the advanced
He
dice
cannot
roll.
read.
So that...
You know, I thought all those dice was an easy move. It was not.
Hold on. This is... Chomper has not had the correct HP on her token for some reason. Right. There. That fixed it. Alright. Gee, I wonder what the Ranger is going to do.
Great sword time.
Yes.
No. Oh. She does, actually. She spreads forth draconic wings and flies over this way. And actually, she will indeed pull out a sword, because don't want that disadvantage with attack rolls. And that's a hit. And that's also a hit. Sadly, they are non-magical. Doesn't look like it did much. Audrey.
Well, Sturvon's conspicuously less dead. That's good. Weirdly bloody. Cool. She is going to run forth to the cliff face, look down, following this tentacle as it leads back into the water. Is there perhaps a big fuck you shadowy figure under the water?
Well, for that, I'm gonna have to ask for a perception check, and I'm pretty sure skill checks require your action.
Well, if it's not 1 out of 4, ain't bad. If it is, fuck. Stillborn, I might accidentally kill Silvar. I said by accident, therefore I'm no longer legally liable.
It should be noted that when you get within 10 feet of these things, you feel a cold, or a freezing, cold air about them.
Neat. Well, unfortunately, or fortunately, she is going to cast that.
Okay. You attempt to send one creature you can see within range to another plane of existence must succeed on a charisma saving throw or be banished. If the target is native to the plane of existence, to a harmless demi-plane. Alright.
Speaking of which, though, she is casting this at a higher level on this one and that one, respectively, hoping that it's redundant because one massive creature.
Alright, and it's against Audrey's spell save, correct?
Yep.
Alright. Okay, and let's see. Doesn't say anything about saving.
If it saves, nothing happens, I presume.
Yeah, I presume that as well. And I'm pretty sure 25 is above your spell save DC.
Not my AC, but yes, my DC.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean.
Either way, she's definitionally casting it still on this one, so.
Well, your hopes are correct. It is redundant.
Well, great. Fucked up, but that is one massive creature down there. So, idea might work. She yells down to Sturbon, who, you know, bloody water elemental, not expecting a response. Before, hopefully getting the fuck out of Dodge. And that will be Audrey's turn.
Okay, I'll accept that move for now.
Well, Blade Slam, she has 60 feet of movement.
Alright. Alright. Take. So. Beginning of her turn, she takes 8 cold damage. And, well, she doesn't have any, detriment to attacking it while grappled. Might be better if, she were to use a spell slot to, you know what? Not sure. So cast Investiture of Flame. And, let's see. Flames wreathe across her draconic body. Any creature that moves within 5 feet of it for the first time will take 1d10 fire damage. So. Really putting in the work there. Chomper. She is also within range of this and takes 13 cold damage. And is going to should move this way. And it's going to make sure that the person that is keeping her big girl alive with a yeah, sure, just do that. Nice. He takes 17, half of that from for raging. So that's 8. And do storm barbarians, do they get resistance to cold damage?
I think it depends on the type of Storm Barbarian. Like, the Tundra one, I believe, does. But explicitly only that one, because snowstorms.
Let's see. Barbarian. Storm Herald. When this effect is active, activate each creature of your choice in your aura gains gains temporary HP.
Yes, if
you gain resistance to cold damage.
Yes, if he is Tundra, he gains resistance to cold damage. If he is Sea or Desert, then no.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I have him as Tundra for both.
Well, yes, it's not like a totem where you can mix and match. When you pick it at 3rd level, it's the one for all of them.
Alright.
So I would presume so.
Actually, I should not have closed that because he gets his attacks in. Those are both hits. All 3 of those are hits. So 15, 16, 10. So 41 damage? Yes, 41 damage. Alright, these things. Starabon, since you can't be grappled, it's just going to go ahead and try to do a slam attack against you.
Right. Holy fudge. Is that seriously the attack roll?
Yes. Perish.
And let's do that. No, not that. That's very bad. All right, so you take 10
15 damage.
you take 10 bludgeoning damage and 5 cold damage.
Oh, neat. Is that bludgeoning damage considered magical?
Yes.
Yes. Sure.
Damn. Unfortunate.
That's an interesting set of rolls right there.
2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5.
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunate that it's magical bludgeoning damage.
Yes, otherwise I would have taken no damage.
Yeah, you would have taken...
Against Silvar, of course that hits. Minus 26. Against the Barbarian. Alright. So that's 2 cold damage. 1 cold damage. And, let's see. 10. Oh, no, not 10. 11, 16 halved is 8. So it's 8. Barbarian takes 9 damage. I did not realize barbarians were this tough.
Yes, they are.
Their entire point is to rage.
Rage and not fucking die. They're basically just Goku.
They're fun if you have the right.
If you min-max.
Well, look.
If you play them correctly, or min-max,
look,
one of the two.
This guy right here has 169 max HP.
Nice.
And he's only down to 153.
Yeah, exactly. Barbarian, strong. They're basically Goku. That's the point. They are just anime characters. At later levels, he will become too angry to die.
They're kind of fun that way. Kind of annoying for the DM. But...
Yeah, especially if you go, like, what is it? Totem Barbarian, and basically get immunity to... Not immunity, resistance to everything but psychic and force.
Alright, so Silvar is in a dangerous zone right now.
The certified play is to be by yourself, not with the assistance of giant fuck you tentacle.
And yet, since there's no restriction on this, he's going to use his giant smite to get big. And that should give him an advantage on strength checks. Because he is going to try to escape the grapple. And this thing... Nope. Still grappled. And, can't do anything. Cerebon.
Can I just, like, dive down and see the main body of this creature?
Not before you take 14 cold damage.
And your movement's now reduced even more. You're turning into an ice cube.
It doesn't say I can freeze.
It says you partially freeze.
That is legitimately part of it. You don't entirely solidify. I said turning into, not turned into.
So, yeah, you can 10 feet jump into the water where, since you're partially frozen, you're floating on the surface. But you do see a large mass. That is let's see, gargantuan in size.
You can still also swim like 40 feet.
Yes, I can.
But more importantly, stir boat, stir boat, stir boat.
And this thing think of it as the Watcher in the Water from Fellowship of the Ring.
Glorious. Well, I think I'm going to go over here.
Do you disengage?
The tentacles and... Part of my reasoning while I was selecting.
Basically, I need to know, is this thing going to make an opportunity attack?
I bloody forget about opportunity attacks. They're bloody...
Simply don't get opportunity attacked.
Sure, you're telling that to the druid and the water elemental that have the same AC.
Have an AC over 20.
Are you disengaging? Or are you staying and fighting?
I'll disengage. Over here.
Servon, hold up one finger if it looks natural, two if it doesn't.
Well, that took your action to disengage.
Yeah.
Best estimate. Is there big honking tentacle DLC in nature yet? You know what? Never mind. I'll try regardless.
He's going to turn into an octopus the next time he gets his wild shape. Or he'll just straight up create an octopus and chuck it at her. One of the two.
She just said massive tentacle DLC, not small tentacle DLC.
He'll create a class of squid then.
Sorry.
Okay.
Takes 12 damage. I take it that was your turn since I didn't see any bonus actions.
Is there a bonus action for moving as well? Because if not,
no.
I think only monks and rogues get that.
Mm-hmm. And you're not at a level where you can cast spells in wild shape yet?
I wish I could.
Oh, wait. You should have advantage because flanking. Wow. And I have 15, so 7 damage. Audrey.
So I take 7.
Well, Lisa scratching her chin. I guess I can try it approximately 4 or so more times. She says, thinking for a moment. Hey, Silvar, on a scale of, 1 to, fucking dying, how close are you to fucking dying?
On a scale of 1 to 48, I'm a 3.
Cool. This will probably fuck up all of your things that you did to make, Big Dragon Lady, but it will also temporarily save your life. She says, casting at 5th level, that on Tentacle Mass, obviously, but also Silvar.
You're Silvar?
Yes, because if he fails, he goes away for a minute and will not die.
It's a charisma save.
Yep. Great, he goes pop.
Congratulations, he's in a demiplane.
Also incapacitated.
Wait. Hold on. Concentration.
If they fail concentration on incapacitation.
What?
You automatically fail concentration when you get incapacitated. That's why she apologized for fucking up everyone else.
Well, everyone else goes back to normal. And this lady right here, since she just had wings in that form as a half-dragon, falls into the water. Where she has to take...
Oh!
Wait. No, that's a D10. Fall damage is D8s.
Actually, it's D6s.
It's D6s? I thought it was D8s.
It's D6s. I recently had to look it up because I may or may not have dropped a man from orbit in another game. Wing Tiefling plus Monk is fun.
I can bet.
Okay, let's try this again. So, I already took the... Well, we'll just do this. Add the 9 back, and subtract the 17. Alright, Audrey, is there anything else on your turn?
Yeah, does she have a bonus action? I'm not aware of. Let me check. I don't believe she has one that she can use. She doesn't have bonus action cantrips. But you never know. She definitely looks at the the falling lady with a sense of, ew, fuck. But that is in fact her turn.
Alright, someone's getting tired of, things. So, She knows people can take the damage now that someone isn't about to die from this. And, let's see. What level do you want to cast this at? Also, before I forget, you have to take your cold damage.
Do you remember the tentacle thing's fire damage?
No, I didn't.
I would roll that then.
Hold on. Oh, that's sad.
2 damage.
Alright, and it's a 1d10, right? For Investiture of Flame.
I think so. I never take the investiture spells, so.
Alright. So these things have to make dexterity saves. 1d20. So, red saves, blue saves, they all save. Oof. And I believe since you're a barbarian, you get advantage on this, since it's a dex save.
And he can see it.
Wow.
You know, hold up. Never mind, it doesn't matter. I was going to say for shits and giggles roll for Silvar, but either way, I just saved his fucking life. In fact, he would have had disadvantage on that.
Why is that?
Grappled.
Grapple just makes it so you don't have movement.
Pretty sure it imposes disadvantage on dex checks. Or dex saves. I mean, if not, either way, he would have died. Point being.
Yes. Yeah, a grappled creature speed becomes 0 and it can't gain any benefits. Can't benefit from any bonus to speed.
Neat.
So that was a disappointing 5th level fireball. That did more damage to the allies than,
You know, miss, I'm pretty sure the point of a bomb is to not friendly fire.
Alright. Chomper's using Channel Divinity to, I know she would have to fly down for that. And she would not have enough movement to get back up. Well, she will instead move that far. So, and Channel Divinity for her is healing, I know that. But it's I didn't write down how much it was. Oh boy. Child Divinity for a Peace Cleric. Where's the Peace Domain? There it is. 2d6 plus wisdom. What's your wisdom, Chomper? Max. Ah. That.
I mean, 1 hit point's just as good as 100.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, that's empirically true about 5e. That's why healing spells low-key are trash.
This is just chipping away at him. But not doing anything. And no, you don't get advantage unless you're recklessly attacking, which we're not going to do. And all those are hits. 14, 17, 9. 14 plus 17 plus 9. 40 damage. Alright. Yeah. Just gonna move over here and oh boy. The going against Audrey.
Would you believe me if I said that does not hit?
What, shield?
Yes.
I was waiting for it.
But also, like, it was very close to just not hitting even without shield.
What's your AC at the moment?
5. 22. I mean, I guess now it's actually 27 thanks to shield.
Yeah, that's it. Ash. Alright, how far back do I have to look for damage these things do? Okay. 2d8 bludgeoning. Well, plus 5. Plus a 2d6 cold. 23. Alright, against the barbarian, which is a hit. Alright. 8 plus 5, that's 13, halved. Hold on. Plus 8 divided by 4. Eight damage. I swear this was not intended to be your fight, Lorixel.
Barbarian.
And 24 damage. Alright, so a number of people do look pretty hurt at the moment. Sylvar is in the demi-plane. Cerebon.
Turbine is hurting a lot right now. But
Bludgeon this man to death.
you would rather. So, where did you say the
It's under the bridge.
under the bridge? I see.
Well, in the water under the bridge.
Hmm. What are you up to?
Investiture of Flame.
Alright.
Just remembering that it had to take some damage. Since
Really unfortunate I cannot do. But really not much. What can I do? So I'm not too sure. Am I able to create creatures while still in elemental form, or is that counting as a spell?
you haven't tried. At least pretty sure you haven't tried.
I haven't tried.
Operation Mosasaur Cannon. Woo!
I highly doubt that we're gonna. DM's gonna allow that, but
No.
Hey, technically speaking, mosasaurs aren't dinosaurs. They're most closely related to monitor lizards. So,
this is.
it does technically fall out of his domain of love for dinosaurs.
Are you sure about that?
Well, he is a paleontology major, and he wouldn't want to be wrong paleontologically speaking.
Yeah, but I'm also a Californian paleontologist. You know how many dinosaurs are in California? Next to none.
Skill issue. Mosasaur still ain't a dinosaur.
Neither are mastodons, but I still like them.
But we're not suggesting dropping a mastodon on this thing. Unless...
Yeah, just try it.
Fair point. Drop a blue whale in this lake.
This little river suddenly gets a bloody blue whale stuck. I think I would be against that as a druid.
Float an hour later because it's above. It's at such a high altitude.
This just in. This just in. Local druid gets arrested and removed from his druid circle because of animal cruelty.
I think I'm more willing to summon a, what are they? Bull shark? This river does go into the sea, right?
Presumably.
Presumably.
I mean, counterpoint. If this thing isn't adapted to withstand the cold, it's going to fucking die.
Bull sharks are pretty resistant to a lot of things.
Therefore, what I'm suggesting is you summon fucking Shamu.
Hell is a Shamu?
An orca?
Oh.
It might be a bit tight, but unlike a blue whale would actually fit. We don't have to do fucking Blackfish for long. Just to, you know.
I'm just gonna summon a bull shark and hope. Basically, like, good luck, don't get too much frostbite. They're found in fresh water, which is terrifying, but especially if they get hungry.
I'll make sure you summon a hungry bull shark.
I would rather not.
Oh wait,
the hungry bull shark have hopped out of the bloody water to take on a horse. Neither survived.
Oh wait. One of our allies is currently in the water. Don't summon a hungry bull shark.
Wait, we have an ally in the water?
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe I'll just summon a whole horde of fish. I'm just gonna drop a bunch of trout on this thing then. Swordfish. No, trout for cold water.
I mean, swordfish also are found in cold water, and if you drop them at the right angle, then they're just like a falling rain of arrows.
Okay, so you're summoning a bunch of trout.
As just a bunch of trout, just a smoke screen of sorbet. He's just like, kill the fish, not me.
Oh, fish!
Well, so you know at least this. You can indeed summon at least fish ex nihilo while in the form of a water elemental.
I like to imagine you're just like you're just shooting a school of trout as they're appearing in your arm. A fucking chain gun.
This is kind of a major or minor action, DM.
This would be an action since it's a skill check.
Let's just figure out a bonus action summon stuff ex nihilo.
First off, has to take the cold damage. I'm starting within 10 feet of these things. And you're going to risk the attack of opportunity. I'm going to fly. Someone look up the flying speed of a ASMR.
I believe it's 30 feet. If she is a was it Protector Azamar, she used her bonus action to transform.
But latest ASMR.
Yeah, but what subrace is she? She is Protector, yes?
The latest ASMR don't have separate subraces. They have separate transformations, but they are counted as a single.
Cool.
Yeah, hold on.
She for all intents and purposes, is a Protector ASMR, yes? Like, that is the transformation you're using.
Yeah, a lot of things got messed up with Morton Kane's Monsters of the Multiverse.
I'm keenly aware, but I'm more so now using this as shorthand.
Alright. Radiant Soul. 2 luminous spectral wings spread out from your back temporarily until the transformation ends. You have a flying speed equal to your walking speed.
Yeah. I mean, either way, it would still be 30 feet.
Not for her.
Well, 30 feet for base. I guess she has what's it? The fucking improved walking speed thanks to ranger shit.
So she has 45 feet of movement. What the heck is going on? can't see the number because the health bar is in the way. I'm gonna save out there. And pull out her bow and shoot the darn thing. Yeah, with yeah, no, she's not gonna do that. She's just going to shoot it. For a hit and another hit. And I believe that she also does extra damage equal to your proficiency bonus. And your proficiency bonus is a 4. Is that every attack? Once on each of your turns. Okay, so 9 plus 6 plus 10 plus 4 plus 4. 33 damage. Huh. You now have 2 of them that are sub 100. Audrey.
Audrey. Who's presumably currently doing, a 5 squat with her rapier pointed out, holding back a fucking tentacle twice her size.
More than that.
Well, I could try and fucking yeet somebody out of the demi-plane. Problem is, he's probably going to immediately fall to his death, so... he says, still pushing back against this fucking tentacle. She inhales deeply. Hey, GM, what season is it?
Winter.
Cool. As she starts speaking a verbal spell component in Elven as what appears to be Aurora circle around the rapier, as suddenly from where the shield spell was erupts as another shield, specifically the warm one, made out of the Aurora Borealis. At this time of year, at this hour of the day, localized entirely in front of the rapier. She casts that.
Alright.
That way she now has resistance to cold damage, under the presumption she actually gets hit or has to move into melee range.
Is that the only thing you do?
She wouldn't be able to move Sunkering and attack of opportunity, presumably, so she's just going to stay there, looking at the tentacle trying to attack her like, don't try it, dumbass. Knowing it doesn't have eyes, knowing that part of it doesn't have eyes, still looking at it as that's her turn.
Alright, the sorcerer has to take the starting damage. Alright, Audrey, you hear an old form of Elvish. Things aren't looking so good for me.
I have a plan. She's repeating this in Elven. Problem is, it requires you to, purposely fail against a spell line casting. Fortunately, it's going to fuck you up a lot less than Silvara.
Alright, I think she's desperate enough. She's going to cast this spell. Let's see. 30-foot radius. Come on. Not from my library, from here. Whatever. No. I want this. But you're not going to cast it there. No, that's stupid.
Oh! I see.
Do you see?
I see enough.
She is going to cast as soon as the thing loads in. Sickening Radiance.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Right. So they all have to roll a save. A Constitution save. Orange saves, red fails, blue fails, green succeeds. So this one takes, I believe, 12 points of radiant damage. This one takes 24. You take 24. And
Hey, is she casting that below the bridge, or...
yes.
Actually, it doesn't matter if someone's currently grappled.
And you also need to make a save. Because then you're a barbarian, so you have a good bonus to this. Hey! So that's 6 damage because you're raging.
Good old barbarian bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, it's great actual cat, isn't it? Oh.
Chomper will fly up here. And will actually take an attack of opportunity. And get hit. 19 damage. 19, I said. And, you will... spells. How about you have a lot of spells?
The 11th level full caster.
Oh, that's pretty weak. Oh, you don't have much choice now, do you? Let's upcast that to 6th level, since you have that.
That, however, is a different problem with clerics. We are past their peak.
That's going to be oh good, he's in range. Let's see. So Chomper definitely needs it. You need that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, Audrey hasn't taken damage. So,
I mean, you can use it on Audrey. It's superfluous.
So, that is 13 HP healing to the NPCs in Sterbon.
What's healing?
13.
13.
So much for mass healing word.
Yeah.
Was that healing word or? Oh yeah, it is healing word.
No, it's not healing word.
Makes me think it should be more based off of the units. Max HP, but whatever.
Let's see if the barbarian can kill one of these things.
All by himself.
Oh wait, he has to take the cold damage. Wait, that's a 1d8. That's 3 damage. Hit. Crit. Miss. So, hold on. 13 divided by 4. That's, I think, 3.
Yes, because you round down.
He's just spinning in a circle.
Wait, that's another 41.
I like to imagine he's just angrily poking this thing while grappled. You know, like you would for a Sunday. Just.
Well, good thing is, so this dragonborn turtle, while it's grappled, it swings the glaive once, it cuts deep into this thing, goes for another strike, and the tentacle is cut in half, with the barbarian falling back onto the bridge. Yes, you are on the Rex layer, and you are no longer grappled, sir. And you can move pretty far, so you will move over this way. Okay, the tentacles. Going to orange against Audrey.
Do you believe me if I say that misses?
Yes. 17 against Sterbon.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright.
Things going after me. Great.
Alright, so you take a 13 bludgeoning, 5 cold damage. Blue is dead. The tentacle is going to continue to wail against the thing that it's got grappled for a hit. And that's their turns. So far, still in the demi-plane. Sterbon.
I guess I do a double slam to the tentacle that so kindly got close to me.
Yes. Oh boy.
I think I hit.
Yes.
I think that misses.
What the hell?
Roll 20 giveth and roll 20 taketh.
What is this?
Pay your tithes to RNGesus.
Alright. Hold on. I gotta check something real quick. Because Sickening Radiance is still there.
This also counts as magical damage for your information.
Thank you. You got a crit, buddy. You double the dice.
I forget. You can tell how much I play D&D versus how much I play other role-playing game.
Alright, let's see.
Or tabletop.
One level of exhaustion. Concentration. When a creature first moves into the area or starts its turn, it must make a Constitution saving throw. Alright, so first off, that is 15 plus 7. Alright. So minus 15 minus 7. And these things have to do a Constitution saving throw or take more Sickening Radiant damage. So, orange, fail. Red, success. Green, fail. And it's a 40-10. Yes. 31 damage. So,
Damn.
you saved, so you take half of that. But the rest of these take the full 31 damage. Alright. Zarana. That is most. Is that 45 right there? I can't quite see it because of the health bar. Whatever. You're gonna fly over there. And you're gonna try to save your friend, who is not doing too well. Wait a minute. Is that a bonus action? To do that. Nope, that's an action. Oh well. So, hit. Miss. 16 to this one right here. Audrey.
Hey, Chomper.
What?
Do you have one more of those mass healing word bullshit in you again?
A lot of them.
Cool. I might kill Silvar. She says, and then before anyone can make a response, she,
Drop banishment.
drop banishment as she casts on herself. Fuck you when your attack rolls against me. To which she immediately goes, wonderful. This is gonna suck. As she pushes her rapier up. As you do, using that moment of opportunity while the tentacle's being pushed away, getting closer, moving past Ozamar Lady, and is going to stab that motherfucker in its stupid little bitch-ass tentacle. I can open up the right character sheet. That would be nice. Yes. Does 25 hit?
Yes.
Great. Cool. To which she goes, good measure. With the dagger in her other hand. Bonus action. Guessing the 15 misses.
Correct.
Cool. Then that is her turn.
I actually don't think that, because I taking a look at Sickening Radiance, also you did 8 damage to this one, correct?
Yep.
Taking a look at Sickening Radiance, it doesn't say anything about saying that you take half damage, so I think, you don't...
I believe it's the Saber Sock.
However, Silvar did not save against it.
Cool. Can see I might kill Silvar bet.
And... okay. 3d8. Alright, yes. Alright. At the start of her turn, Melrun gets covered in ice. And that means that that's gone. And since that's happened at the start of her turn, does she make death saving throws at this point?
Yeah, I believe so, because she still has the action.
Hold on. Whenever you start your turn with 0 HP.
No, well then, no, she's cool. She gets a free pass.
Chomper takes 6 damage. And is going to fly over here. And again do mass healing stuff. However, it's not going to be at 6th level this time because you already used your 6th level.
Gonna be at 5th level.
Well, I just looked further down and not misread the other one the first time. Because that would have been useful.
Pass.
Alright, and it's way of healing energy up to 6 creatures. So that's going to be herself. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5, and Starvon. So Starvon, you will heal 21 hit points. Sylvar is up with 21 HP.
My HP keeps bouncing up and down like a bloody trampoline. Jeez.
Yes, this time might I suggest you Gatling guns with something a bit more angry than what is it? Cod? Trout.
Do we have anyone in the water? No,
No
I'd
one
rather
left in the water.
I'll drop Darks on it after I'm done dealing with the tentacle that's currently doing its damnedest to fight living water. I don't understand how the creature understands that the water is alive, but...
Maybe the fact that you're jiggling up and down and speaking in Aquan. I cannot understand you.
It's 38. And you, ma'am, are alive, but you're... yeah, your body was still grappled at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So you are still grappled, even though... Right. Oh yeah, that also means the Messenger of Flame went down.
Yep.
Actually, no, that would have gone down with, I think, Sickening Radiance. I don't know if it was concentration or not.
1 second, let's check. Messenger of Flame.
Also, this is again...
No, it doesn't last. No, oh no, it is concentration. For 10 minutes, so it would have gone down.
Alright, 18 against Cerebon.
Yeah, he takes a hit. Or is that just straight up damage dealt to him?
No, that's it to hit roll.
Okay, that's what I figured.
That would be shockingly low for damage given these things.
It's about the same as... Yeah, well.
Alright,
Not bad.
14 bludgeoning, 6 cold. And then against the thing that's grappling but is now alive somehow. And get down again. Sylvar, you're alive. And you're going to get yourself back into a good situation. And, well, there's your character sheet. Good thing you're a warlock. And you have access to this spell.
Stab yourself in the foot.
17 is not a hit, and these should be normal because ranged. That's definitely a hit. And that's also a hit. So, first one is going against this one, which for 9 damage. It's gone. And The body rolls back onto the bridge. No longer grappled. 2 damage, really? Don't you have Agonizing Blast? Load it. D&D Beyond app. Silvar. Actions. Why are you being so slow? No. Yeah. So that's actually 6 damage to this one. To that one.
6 damage?
Well, yeah, he rolled a 2.
Amazing.
6 damage, just 6 damage closer to it not trying to murder you.
True.
And actually, do you have bonus actions? Oh, wait a minute. I know you have bonus actions. It's just... what do you want to do with it?
Stab yourself in the foot!
I don't have enough health for that.
Use a weaker weapon!
Flick yourself. That should count as an attack, right? He's trying to attack himself.
Yeah, he's going to use Second Wind.
Okay, maybe next turn.
Oh, what the heck? Do I have Second Wind on here so I don't have to manually type it out? No, I don't. So that's, why do I keep doing that?
Great and utter skill.
Okay, so 1d10 plus 7. Next.
Wow. Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah, action surge. He's going to...
Stab yourself in the foot!
There's charisma. So, 14. And actually, that's a max damage on that. Ow. Okay, so first off, you get 17 HP back. And then this one takes 14 plus 5 plus 7. 26. No, not plus 26, minus 26. I don't think Sarah wants a harder fight.
Yes, Eldritch Blast of Healing.
Speaking of which, Cerebon.
I will roll my 2 double attacks because I don't have much else. He's very much...
And that's a hit.
That better be a bloody hit. Why did this go down to 0?
11 damage.
11 damage. Such a high-ranking monster. Surprisingly low damage.
Well,
I mean, it's, what, CR5?
I guess.
20 cold damage.
Is that the amount of cold damage I'm taking here? Or?
Yes.
Yes.
That is the cold damage you would have taken at the start of your turn. And speaking of starting any of people's turns.
Yo, ma'am, attack the faraway one.
Some very
I can't reach it. I can reach this one.
Going to, again, fly over here. is going to follow the advice of Audrey. Do I need to? Nah, and it's going to turn and shoot the one that Audrey's fighting. Because, yeah. And then that one takes 13 damage.
Wonderful. Audrey just sort of looks at it, goes, I am going to commit so many war crimes on you.
Also, 15 cold damage.
I believe you mean not 15, 7. Fire shield, baby.
Yeah, and I'm aware.
It means I'm dying less. I'd say, woe is me. I am at 102 hit points as a wizard.
Just do what you're going to do.
Yeah, well, I have to look. Dagger of Venom. That's what I thought. Great. Starting off, bonus action, woo! Like I said, committing so many war crimes against this thing. Firstly, chemical warfare.
Oh, dear.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Great. So it takes... Jesus Christ, I actually rolled it. Was that 26
That
points of
barely
damage?
hits. That barely hits.
Cool. 10 of which is piercing. The other 16 of which is poison. I don't know why it's not listed out. It also needs to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
What, for the poison condition? No, it doesn't, because it's immune to poisoned.
Neat. Well, chemical warfare still worked. Now then, action time. Cool. I know that hits.
Yes, it does.
As it's now wreathed in, thunder snow clouds, so might fucking, yeet itself should have tried to move to attack someone else. Also on an action. Does that hit?
Wait. Don't you have only 2 actions because of haste?
I get 1 extra action because of haste, but I also get multi-attack. And Blade Singers are fun. If I use a cantrip, I can make a weapon attack.
17 is not a hit.
Cool. The dirty 20, however, is.
Yes.
And that is now Audrey's turn, as she just made 4 attacks.
Alright. Malarun, you are down at the start of your turn. So that means...
Well, it's a success at least.
It's 1 success. Chomper, however, says no to future death saves. And he's going to use a healing spell of some kind. Because Healbot is Healbot. Well, I suppose you didn't have to move from where you were. Because you don't have Cure Wounds prepared, but you do have Healing Word. Congratulations, you're no longer dying. Again.
You are being rescued. Please do not resist.
And actually, wait a minute. So Chomper was there could he definitely have used Healing Word, or at least moved over here, used Healing Word, and then the only thing you can do is a cantrip or your poisonless sting. Well, the only thing you have is cantrips.
Bruh.
Nah. Yeah, it would have been funny. It would have been funny if Chomper had Kill Soul. But no, I guess it's going to the Barbarian. Unless somehow he misses all 3 of these attacks.
Local man too angry to die.
Let's just make that. Okay. There we go. So that is so minus 12. And then minus 17. Nope. Wrong button. And it is gone. Alright.
Great. Sturbard, quick! Drop swordfish on the main body from orbit.
No, everyone, inside, now!
It's a very frozen water elemental trying his damnedest to climb up this cliff. Yes.
Come on, Sturbard, you can do it! She says, cheering you on. No, we're not doing the hail of thorns.
Alright.
Okay.
So, while that fight was going on, the people were hastily moving equipment into the mountains, or into the doorway, and with the last tentacle going down, the last of the supplies is brought in. And with one last look outside the door, you see the steel swan flying away. And more tentacles shoot out, but they, instead of attacking you, they grip the door and they collapse the sides of the door in, sealing you into the ruined kingdom of Bahazar.
Huh. You know, Waterpawn, we really should have gone for this Hail of Thorns option. I'm disappointed in you.
He's pretty much an icicle at this point, okay? The man's troubled by others.
She's saying this to the red eyes. You know, I didn't know water could bleed. You learn something new every day.
You can see Chomper giving Silver a, or at least as much of a look over or examination as a pseudo dragon can, while Silvar is kind of just rubbing his neck where he had slid it earlier.
Oh, fuck. Audrey still says glowing because Fire Shield is still up. She will look over at Chopper. On the one hand, Chopper's a more skilled medic.
As was
On the
shown.
other hand, No, fuck, I need to thaw out the fucking icicle.
Oh, you have a flaming shield right there.
That's why she's just conspicuously standing near to the waterlogged druid. Melt. Melt, damn you.
Oh, that was an excellent test run of that skill while it lasted. Was banishing me really necessary?
Well, I mean, no, probably not, but frankly speaking, you should be grateful.
I suppose. Thank you,
I
Audrey.
mean, thank you. Yes, hypothetically, Chomper here could have probably healed you, but look, it was a 2-for-1 deal, and I'm not going to waste. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. So,
So let me ask you this. What was the plan when, or if, were both banished?
well, I mean, if you're both banished, it doesn't really matter. Because you both would have gotten, like, she sort of walks up to Waterbond, where the next should be does the Vulcan nerve pinch, except water, so it doesn't actually knock the fucker out. You know, down.
Okay. But what about when the spell ends?
Well, when the spell ends, that's a completely separate problem. Frankly speaking, I was hoping it was not native to this plane and would have just gone pop.
Well, now that we are in a safe place,
Relatively speaking.
Cerebon, do you know if that thing was native to this plane?
He's still a blob of water.
What was that, Cerebon?
You'll transform back into a tiefling. And just
It would be a nature check. Or actually, no. Wait, no. No, the same rules that we have been doing since your spirit of nature. Wisdom plus proficiency bonus. So the +9 that you have.
Makes life nice.
So the weird thing is, it's not a beast, so you won't be able to wild shape into this. It is native to the plane, but it is not of nature. This thing would probably be considered a monstrosity.
So it's native to the area? Is what you're saying?
It's native to the depths of this world, yes.
So it's native to deep ocean and not so native to rivers?
Depths as in underground, or probably the Underdark. Or so deeper than the Underdark, actually, is what you're getting the feeling.
Alright. So I guess in character. Well, that thing came from the deep dark, I guess.
Oh fuck, who set off the Skull Shrieker? No, but seriously. So, okay, I mean, I was close. I was thinking more elemental plane of water, or hoping it was an aberration. But, I mean, it's on the border of the abyss. That said, terrifying prospect. That thing's
So,
from something way deeper than where we found it.
yeah.
What are
And
the
that
odds
means
that there's an underground aquifer in here, and this thing can probably show up again?
pretty good.
Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. So next time you're willing to drop Shenmue on the thing, right?
We'll see. Um, we might be more concerned about what the heck pushed that thing up so high.
I mean,
And
feeding probably.
maybe.
I mean, it depends. Because if there are more deep dark, no, not deep dark, underdark tunnels, than just like sort of one that leads to the border abyss. Here's a small problem, Sturbon.
Yes.
Um, it would have gone elsewhere to eat, and if it got driven up here, that means whatever's down there. She points beneath her. Yeah, let's just say it's a bit more than like your run of the mill drow. Like
That's what I was thinking.
terrifyingly so. Uh, she leans forward. On the one hand, light in her eyes because scholar. On the other hand, still a mild look if she doesn't want to actually see one in person. Have you ever heard of an elder brain dragon? Uh,
Elder
she's
brain?
so she looks over at Silver. You're the fucking herald of the dragon gods. Do you know what an elder brain dragon is?
It's when mind flayers get their hands on a dragon and turn it into one of theirs.
Precisely, but not just your run of the mill fucking Galithid. No, like the elder brain is
The
the leader
boss.
of the Galithid colony. Yeah, those things. Uh, if there's an Elithid colony underneath our feet, we don't want to get too close because one of those motherfuckers can melt our brain from orbit. Quite literally, too. She pulls out one of her textbooks and points to a diagram of an adventurer having his brain melt through his nose and ears, showing it to Sturbot. Oh, you know, of course, it could not be Telethid. It could be a purple worm.
Ah, joy.
Sure.
Well, I mean, at least one of you two know what a purple worm is.
I don't think we're quite ready to fight one of those things just yet.
Yeah, if we find
Sure,
one,
we'll be fine.
we turn around, trick Daehoon to leave as bait, and run. We are in agreement. Daehoon is the bait if we encounter a purple worm out here, yes?
Yes.
She looks disturbed.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about that right now.
Well, let's just say a gargantuan monstrosity that is, if you want to put a challenge rating on it, a 15.
Wow, that was a whole lot lower than what I was looking at.
Look, I mean, there are other things down in the Underdark that could also explain it.
Yeah. And let me put it this way. Yeah, the purple worms are just as likely to hit you as those tentacles were out there. And that's with biting. Well, actually, no, its stingers have that good of a chance as well.
Oh, and purple worm poison is Yeah, it's fucking nasty. There's a reason the drow love that. Uh, she stops and thinks for a second. But it could also be a lot worse. Uh, because here's something you might not know of Star because it's definitely not native to this plane of existence. But it absolutely inhabits similar waters to that thing.
An aboleth?
You ever hear of an aboleth?
Tickling my
Oh, right.
possibly.
They were here before, like, the literal gods showed up, right? And about as powerful, too. Um,
They possess the memories of their predecessors.
yeah, it's like a fucking Matryoshka doll. Oh, right, and even if you were to down one, it would just pop into the elemental plane of water and find its way back.
Sounds fun.
Right. Oh, and if it touches you, it turns your flesh into, like, clear mucusy liquid. You become its mind slave, can no longer leave deep water because you will actually just start frying to death when sunlight, and you can't breathe air anymore. Um,
So the long and short of it is, you know how tough that thing was? There's gotta be a reason why it's here. And those reasons are a lot scarier.
yeah, and Aboleth has a good reason, and well, if there's an Aboleth down here, we're going to start hearing it soon. She says, crossing her arms.
Joy.
Yeah, look, we should just be happy that Krakens prefer salt water to fresh water.
Yeah. We won't have Turku the Terror's patron with us.
You know, I mean, if it's his patron, there's a non-zero chance we could talk our way out of it. If it's any other Kraken, we're very distinctly fucked. Also, like, I'm pretty sure this is like, you know, the fucking center of the world creation nexus point. Reading the numbers on this, statistically speaking, likely do you think this is where the Tarask is currently nesting?
Oh, shoot, I didn't consider that possibility.
Yeah. We might wake up a fucking kaiju Sturbon. And with that, she just pats you on the shoulder and walks off.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's probably the worst thing we probably could encounter here. And he also begins walking off.
Hey, future peeps. I know you don't like giving spoilers, but real quick, gotta ask. You guys never did encounter a big fuck you to Rask here, right?
I'm sure if they did, the doors wouldn't be standing.
No, I mean, a Tarask can just sort of phase through it.
No.
I mean, they all look at each other and, like, I've never seen one myself, though it's rumored that some of the other students at the academy accidentally stumbled upon a sleeping one.
Well, cool. So, hopefully we're not about to fucking change fate or whatever. So, that's a good sign, Sturbon. Look, I hate to admit it, but this isn't me being like, oh, let's just use Daehoon, he's our most expendable unit. No, Daehoon might be the most equipped to deal with this thing. From what I understand, one of the few ways to actually deal with it is convert it to your religion.
Seriously.
Yeah,
I think
there's
that
this
may have just
weird
been the Earth one.
yeah, there's this weird legend from Urath called Saint Martha and the Tarrasque. She converted it to this thing called Catholicism, and it calmed the fuck down.
How do you even do that?
Well, that's
I
it.
don't know. She just walked up to it and started reading like passages from her holy book.
Well, the issue
Mind
is,
you,
is that that Tarrasque is different from uh, all spiky here.
I mean, yeah, but definitionally speaking, it was that realm's Tarrasque. There are only one, but following that, she then took it to a town, and the townspeople immediately pelted to death arrows.
Which makes me
So,
think that that wasn't that realm's Tarrasque. It just got that name because people didn't know what else to call it.
well, let's just hope against all hope it technically was, and we can have our cleric and paladin here convert it to their religion. Honestly, preferably chompers. Much more preferably chompers.
Yeah, there's an issue with that. Chomper doesn't know what her religion is.
Look, I'm just saying, a god whose domain is peace is almost certainly going to be better than old sun guy over there. She says, pointing to dazed and confused Daehoon, probably muttering something about stars.
Actually, yeah, speaking of stars, would it be at this point that you notice a certain druid or a certain noble lady has accompanied your group?
Yeah, the holy fuck, how did you get in here? Also, hold up. Uh, she pulls out what looks to be a bell, attaches it to a string, and puts it around the noble lady's neck.
So,
There.
just as a reminder, her name is Abrinan.
Yeah, that doesn't stop Audrey from putting it on her neck. Putting a bell around her.
I've been with the. I've been here this entire time. Yeah, I suppose you just didn't notice me step onto the ship.
Yeah, and that's precisely why I put a bell on you. She just sort of looks dead in Abrina's eyes and goes, "Do not tell my father about this."
About what?
Okay, cool. We're good. She looks over at Silvar. "I will slit your throat."
Sarah, you would notice that she looks genuinely confused.
Silvar, if on some godforsaken reason you meet my dad, if those words of attaching a bell to her neck come out of your mouth, I am going to plunge my rapier so far up where the sun don't shine, you will be throwing it up.
Sounds painful.
I think that's
She
the
is
point.
looking. She is looking at him dead seriously.
He puts up his bloodied hand. He's like, on my honor, as a charlatan, I won't tell.
Yeah, that doesn't mean much, but the threat stands.
Technically,
Reminder.
I can just turn into water and the sun will shine everywhere, so I think I'm immune to that.
Trust me, you're not. She says as like Electricity starts crackling around her blade.
I can also turn into air. Or fire. Technically, fire is.
None of that will save you.
At this point, the Dragonborn turtle comes up to Silver and starts speaking to him excitedly in Draconic. I think. What are your passive? What are your insight bonuses?
Massive insight. Great question. Let me pull up your character sheet. Do you have proficiency in insight? That's what I thought. Yeah, her passive
Nope.
insight is 17.
Damn.
So, so I think Audrey, you would also see that Brennan looked generally confused when you said, you don't tell your father, or like, she looked generally confused as to what you were talking about. But Starman, what was your passive insight? It's at least 15. I know that because your mod is +5.
Yeah, it's 15. It's not. I'm not proficient in insight.
All right. Well, high enough. He sounds like this guy's excitedly asking Sylvar questions.
Wunderbar. Alright.
Yeah, that's not worth pulling out the fucking cheat code to try and eavesdrop.
Yep.
She'll pull out a flask and take a drink from it and hand it over to Sylvar. Sylvar Sturbon, like, you want some?
No, thank you.
And actually,
Cool. She caps it again. For the record, Sturbon, it smelled like vinegar.
Hey, can I get some of that water? It's not water. Vodka. I like your stuff. It's vinegar. What? It's vinegar, pussy. Is that what Audrey was going with?
Yes, that's what Audrey was doing. She certainly could have pulled that on Arson.
Actually, so you would also notice that Melarun and Zorana also go up to Sylvar and begin talking with him. And also, it sounds like they're asking him questions. Though they are not as excited as the Dragonborn turtle.
Audrey just shrugs. On the way, walking past, whispers to Sylvar, "Stab yourself in the foot."
I already got myself in the neck.
No balls, you won't.
No, I won't. Because I might die.
Skill issue.
Oh, skill issue, eh? Whenever I have to do that, I have to use my own life essence.
Yeah, precisely, skill issue. I want to tap into my draconic blood. I only run the risk of going berserk and murdering all those I hold dear. She looks at Sturbon, seeing as Arson's currently higher than a fucking kite, you're first.
Sylvar squints at you. And
that being said, one of the times you get to do, when you're feeling better, I do actually want to run a test with you.
Wait, who are you talking to? Sturbon or
Sylvar. Sylvar.
Okay, what would this experiment be?
You stab yourself in the foot and see how your blood interacts with old Sparkly over here. She holds up her dragon marked arm.
Oh, good. We are having similar thoughts.
Cool. Yeah, then I guess Audrey will spend this brief reprieve helping out around setting up base camp up until the minute runs out on haste and then suddenly just collapses to the ground. To her credit, she was hopped up on like magic cocaine, so
Well, Servon, I think since you're the only other responsible person here, here's my thoughts. So, technically, you guys are in charge. What I'm thinking is we leave one or two adventuring parties here, or at wherever we set base camp, and we send the other adventuring groups out to scout the tunnels. Does that sound like a good idea?
Seems fair enough.
Alright. Well, I think we're more or less already divided into at least four groups. Two separate parties of your hires. The Order of the Swan, and then the Embers of the Forgotten. Which, FYI, is my group. We have 5 groups. We also have the Bastard Squad.
The Bastard Squad.
Well, that's what they told me their nickname was. You know, those future people. Yeah, they said they have an official designation, but everyone at the school calls them the Bastard Squad. Because 3 out of 4 of them are bastards. And I can...
It's one way of naming yourself, I guess.
Well, it's a nickname, so they didn't give themselves that name. I have a feeling that it is given by the bullies of the academy. Or whatever it is they are a part of. It's hilarious, but don't tell any of them I went along with calling them the Bastard Squad. Actually, that is the question. No, they are from the future. Do we have them scout or do we have them guard?
We have them guard. So we.
Audrey, are you still out of it, or do you want to get in on this discussion?
She looks up. Hold up. Hey, you. Future children born out of wedlock. Did we have you guard or scout?
I think you purposely left us out of the history books. So...
Yeah, but what do you remember?
They look at equal. Is it? I don't remember. I'm getting nigh unto my end, and I'm kind of old for my race. So you starting to get a little bit of that memory loss.
Well, the children then.
None of us were alive when the expedition happened.
And she looks over at the elf. Right, I forgot. You're literally out of the crib. Cool. I would recommend having them scout. The less we fuck with the fabric of time, probably the better. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna take a 4-hour rest, she says as her eyes start glazing over.
Alright, sounds like we're going to have to wait for Daehoon to get out of his stupor. That being said, I'll get a list of what groups we have and who's in them. And file that to you guys, I guess. During this long rest. And I think that's where we'll call it for this week.